In today's video, we're gonna take a look at 7 meme coins that are already exploding or are about to explode in this crazy meme coin market that we're seeing. So let's get straight to it. The first one, in no particular order, is gonna be MineFi. This is something that I've been shilling heavily and for good reason. I've started buying at around 1 million in market cap, and it's right now touching a new all-time high almost on a daily. You can see that this chart is basically seeing this upward trend, and it's getting higher highs and higher lows, which is one of the most bullish patterns that you can see in crypto. I remain extremely bullish on this despite my 1.50 million in market cap entry. We touched a 10.50 million market cap the other day. I'm selling obviously a little bit. I'm taking my profits because profits are due, but I do believe that this is going much higher. The Matt Fury narrative has obviously taken the crypto world by storm because everything involving Matt Fury right now seems to be sending, and this is an original character from Cortex Vortex, the latest book by Matt Fury, so I couldn't be any more bullish than this. It recently listed on Maxi, and I do believe that new exchanges are going to come soon, so there's probably going to be more and more catalyst events incoming, such as new exchange listings. I know that the team is also working hard on content, and also they're running giveaways. They've already given away several $100s, and the community seems more and more engaged these days. Honestly, a tremendous call for my VIP group. You would have gotten this very alert if you had been in there, so make sure to join. It's going to be the first link down in the description. I do believe that it goes much higher. I'm not going to tell you that this is the best entry ever. It probably is gonna retrace a little bit, I guess, before going higher, but I would say that anywhere right now between 7 to 8 million will be the next stop of a very small correction before going up. I don't think that it's gonna correct much further because I'm seeing the buying pressure right here, and it's insane. And before people ask me, I'm trading mostly on Lab these days. It's gonna be linked down in the description. It's a trading platform that you can trade Solana, Base, Ethereum. You can trade every single chain on there. Pretty much what you need to use, in my opinion, especially if you're trading Ethereum on Base, or if you're trading on Solana. You can also use BullX and Axiom. Those are also trading bots that I recommend. Everything is going to be linked down in the description below. And since you're there already, follow me on X, on my free Telegram. The next meme coin that I'm going to take a look at is Momo. Honestly, this has been something risky that I've done today. We saw a massive capitulation on Momo. Obviously, it's been tanking, as you guys probably know, but I bought not probably the exact dip, but I bought between 5.50 and 6 million. So I've timed it quite well, and I'm already more than 2x up on my average. So at the time of me shooting this video, the price went more than 2x up in the last 6 hours, and this for good reason, because you can't defeat the power of community and a cult when there's a fucking cult that is being built right here. Momo has been one of the strongest meme coins out there, probably the strongest meme coin into the Let's Bonk ecosystem, and it's there to stay. Just go and take a look into the community page that we have on X. You're gonna find that despite the negative price action that we saw in the last couple of days when we saw this red capitulation, the community was bull posting every single moment. You're gonna see multiple tweets every single minute of people shilling it and believing into the long-term success of this. And this is also why I told my VP group, hey, listen, this might dump a little further, but I know that it's gonna reverse back. I know, because I see a cold community. I see whales that keep accumulating despite all these people that are just like panicking and selling at very big losses. And in my opinion, a correction was inevitable. If you've been living under a rock and you don't know what Momo is, and first of all, I did more than 100x, around a 120x into my VIP group, so this is also some of the calls that you're missing right now. But this is the sister of Bonk. Obviously, Bonk is, I don't need to explain what Bonk is. I don't need to explain to you. I don't need to explain how big of a deal this is. And also, this is the official sister. It was confirmed on Instagram. All the proof is there. I made several videos on Momos already, so you can check them out if you need more info. The next one is going to be CC Dog. This is Courage the Cowardly Dog, famous cartoon that I used to watch when I was a child. And you might think, like, why are you even buying this? And the reason is simple. I've heard very good things about the team and the cult community that it's building. And one of the main things that is going to lead to a cult being built is the direct involvement of SHIB. Okay, Shiba Inu whales are accumulating this because the Shiba team is directly endorsing and supporting this project. People thought that it was just a one-time shill, but I disagree. I have sources and they're telling me that this is going to be for the long run. So I give you confirmation now. There's going to be a long-term partnership with the Shiba Inu team. Super excited to see how this develops over the next few months, but I do believe that this is going to go much higher. I entered around 2.50 million. I took some profits on 7.50 because I was 3x up, and I always recommend you guys to take profits 2 or 3x up, take a release your initial out. So you're basically running on the house, you're running for free. And then you can progressively DCA out, take some profits every time that we see a big pump, okay? That is exactly what I'm gonna do with this one. Super excited, and honestly, very big expectations that I have right here. Manu was the last meme coin to partner with Shiba, and obviously you can see right here on my watch list that I also call this, by the way, I haven't missed once these last few months. This went to 50 million in market cap. I call this sub 1 million. This was the last project to be officially partnered with Shiba. Then before, obviously, CC Dog, and CC Dog is the next, so it's probably going to be up next in terms of multipliers. Then we have Pepe On Bags. This is something that I've only recently bought, and there's a lot of things that make me extremely bullish. So first of all, this is an original character, and second, the same artist that created this character is the official artist of Toshi. I mean, if this doesn't make you bullish, I don't know what to tell you. They have the same artist. Toshi is probably what is going to be. Look at this art, like, it's so sick, and it's going to be probably the biggest meme coin on base alongside Brett, arguably. So the fact that the artist is directly involved into the creation of this character makes me just extremely bullish without even discussing anything else. It's a CTO, so there's not a formal team. There's just a bunch of chat, I guess, that accumulated supply and want the best out of this project. Obviously, this is on base. If you want to buy something on base, I do recommend Lab. This is the trading bot that I'm using for buying base meme coins, and it's right now sitting at 640k in market cap. The chart is a bit weird because obviously it's a CTO, so it means that the original dev left and dumped all of his supply, so it was up to the new sort of team, unofficial team, to accumulate supply and then send the project. So obviously the chart is not going to look all that pretty, but you can see that there's consistent action right now. Whales are slowly accumulating. You can see that every dip it's being eaten up by whales and the new holders. So I have very high expectations about this. The volume is still there, it's increasing every single day, and I think it's just going to be prime to send just for all the art and just how original this character looks. I also had to obviously make a quick mention of Troll because this has been one of the most parabolic runs that I've seen in meme coins in the last couple of years. I was not expecting this. Everybody thought that this was over when it was at 15 million in market cap, and then it had a high of 250 millions. Right now, it seems, in my opinion, that it's going to form something like a head and shoulders pattern, so it's quite bearish. I don't think that it's going to be a good buy in the future. I mean, at least in the near future. If it goes down a lot, then I would consider buying again if the community is active and it keeps doing what it's been doing right now. But right now, there's just too much risk for not enough reward. I don't see why anybody like sane in the head would buy this at all. It's at this critical support level. It seems to be losing it. It's probably going to have a dead cut bounce and then just fall into the oblivion at least for a little bit. Before we go to the last pick, I also want to remind you that I have a brand new campaign with Bluffin since it's my new partnership. This is a non-KYC exchange. You don't need to give your ID. You don't need to use a VPN. And there's a massive campaign to kickstart my partnership. If you're going to trade enough volume, you're even going to be given a free Rolex, or there's going to be a lot of other products that you're going to be given for free if you manage to achieve that trading volume and you sign up with my link in this exclusive period between the 12th of August and the 12th of September. Check it out. If you trade enough, you're gonna literally be given a Rolex. Find me another exchange that is doing this sort of shit. Like, it's absolutely mind-blowing, so make sure to check it out. Link down in the description, and also all the links for the other decentralized platforms that I use are going to be down in the description. Then I wanted to talk real quick about Pepe On Bags because I want to tell you what is happening. So the bags, obviously Meta, this new launchpad that allows also the developer to give out royalties and rewards to the original artist. Could be a singer, an actor, whatever, if it represents a famous person. But what they did here for Matt Fury, for Pepe, the official creation of Matt Fury, and what is essentially most famous for, he was given around 250k already in royalty. And listen, this chart is nothing but organic. If you look at this, this is not an organic chart. This just doesn't happen like randomly, okay? It happens because there's a cabal that buys a lot of supply and puts like hundreds of thousands, if not millions, into the chart just by looking at this, and generates this fucking candle that goes from 250k to 18 million. This is not organic. Again, I want to repeat, especially if you're a crypto beginner, a meme coin newbie, this doesn't happen for a reason. So obviously there's going to be heavy corrections because the people that were lucky enough to be in this trade, they see their bags just go like 100x or something. They're obviously going to take a lot of profits. Now, I don't know what the intention of these teams are. They could send from here, this is not something that I would personally touch. If I'm basing myself on a purely TA perspective, this is kind of like at a critical support zone right now. What would need to happen, it would be for Matt Fury to directly acknowledge the royalties that is being given and saying, oh, this Pepe on Bags is the official Pepe, I want to acknowledge the existence of this, and blah blah, I support this, I endorse this. If this happened, 10 to 20% likelihood, perhaps even less, then the price is gonna just boom and go to 1 billion in market cap. But again, I don't know how likely this is really. So would I buy this? I wouldn't buy it like at all. So I would stay away. It would be a gamble based on pure speculation that could never happen. This is not the way that I want to trade crypto, so I'm personally going to stay away. Let me know what you think of today's list. If you want to join my VP group, it's also going to be the first link down in the description. I currently have an offer for lifetime membership, so DM me on Telegram to get access to that. I hope to see you there and help you out with your crypto investing journey. And until then, take care for now.